Okay, kids, we were discussing about the parts of the computer. So one thing that I said is input devices. That is compulsory for a computer. Input devices, compulsory for a computer. We also need that. That is how we feel the world. We feel our world through input. And computer will feel computer's world through inputs. We feel the world means we can smell, we can taste, we can feel, our skin can feel, we can hear, we can see. This is how we deal with the computer. We deal with the external world. Sorry, this is how we deal with the external world. Similar to that, the computer deals with the external world through its inputs. And then the second thing is memory. As I said, the random access memory, that is temporary because it will fade out. When you remember new things, all things will go away. When you remember your current look, how you look in your when you are like when you were only 1 year old, you cannot remember your look, so it is fading out. But there's a mechanism for this fading out. There's a solution for that. Since memory is fading out, we use storage to keep a permanent kind of memory. So that is something like you write down somewhere, or you draw it, or you take a picture, then you can keep it for some time. So long lasting. This long lasting memories in the computer are called storage. Hard disk drive, floppy disk drive, CD drive, DVDs, and pen drives, memory cards belongs to that category, right? Hard disk, floppy disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, memory card, that is for the storage that you will use to keep that for a long time. And we are not happy with that. Okay, let's try to not to think about a zebra with a zebra. Actually, there's a zebra having a like lion's head hybrid version. There's a zebra කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා, යාට තියෙන්නේ සිංහයෙක්ගේ ඔළුව. Try not to think about it. මම එහෙම කිව්වම හිතෙන්නේ මේ එහෙම සිංහයෙක්ගේ ඔළුවක් තියෙන zebra ගෙනම තමයි. ඒ තමයි අපේ මොලේ හැටි. Right? That is the nature. Okay. So, but we are not just happy with that. We need to express that feeling. We need to tell that to someone. We need to express that feeling. අපි දෙයක් දැක්කම නිකන් දැක්කා කියලා නිකන් ඉන්නේ නැහැ. When we see something, we want to express that feeling. Okay, when we see a dangerous thing, our face will express that. When we see like something like a painful memory, our face will reflect that. When we see something dangerous, our face will reflect that. When we see something to be happy, again, our face will reflect that. Or maybe our actions will reflect that. So similar to that, the computer is also having something that can reflect, that can express things, that is called output. Can you give me examples for output? Yes?
Monitor,
printer, speaker, multimedia.
projector,
Monitor, printer, projector, what else? Speakers. So these are, and head-mounted device, HMDs, head-mounted devices. So like headphones, those are output devices. Okay, we have input, memories, storage, output, and computers are like human beings. We like to talk each other. If you ask not to talk with anyone for 3 days, it's very, very, very difficult. If you are given a task, don't talk with anyone. Not even your father, not even with your mother. You cannot talk with anyone. You can't write to them. You can't look at their faces. You have to be alone. Don't communicate. But it is very difficult. Similar to that, the computers are also struggling with that because computer is also a man-made product. Computers are built to communicate. So the next important thing is communication devices. So what are the examples for communication devices? What are the examples? Can you tell examples?
Network,
Modem,
modem, router,
network card, or network interface card. Then network switch,
modem,
dongle, wingle, dongle. Wi-Fi available dongle is called wingle. I think wingle, if I spell correctly. Wingle is having like Wi-Fi also, right? It's similar to dongle, but you can share the connection. Wingle or wingle. Or wingle. Ah, yes, wingle. It is WI, sorry, my mistake. It's WI. This should be I, right? Not this. WIGNGL, wingle. Dongle, wingle, modem, router, network card switch. So those are communication devices available in the computer. So altogether, these components, input, memory, storage, output, communication, one main thing is forgotten. That is processing. So there are two processing devices in the computer. One is central processing unit, the other one is graphical processing unit, and these are the available processing unit in processing unit. Processing unit means brains. Inputs කියන්නේ අපේ සංවේදන වගේ, sensors වගේ. Inputs are similar to our sensors. Memory is similar to our memory. Storage is similar to our storages like writing books, reading books. Those are storages. Output is similar to how we action, how we present things, but that is output. Communication means we communicate with each other by facial expressions, words, non-verbal, verbal communication. And then the processor is similar to our brain. So these are the components in the computer system. Okay, now we know about the computer system and also know about what are the components of the computer system and also know about the different computer systems. I said that these chips can be embedded in vehicles, washing machines, cars, televisions, anywhere. Even these chips can be this computing chips. So the small computers with these devices can be embedded into, so there are smart refrigerators, right? Computers inside the fridge. There are smart hats, computers in your cap or hat, right? Which can be communicate, which can be connected to the mobile phone, display something. If you want to display a message, you can use smart cap, smart hat, and smart plate. So if you want to eat smartly, you can use smart plate, which is connectable to your mobile phone. And you can have smart vacuum cleaners, right? Smart vacuum cleaners, which can automatically find the dust and garbages, clean it and categorize it. Robot vacuums. So these are the possible. So it's smart things can be everywhere. So this is called IoT, Internet of Things, or sometimes called Internet of Everything. Everything is treated as smart now. Smart switches, have you seen this? Now modern homes are having these smart switches, right? That can be connected to your mobile. This is the switchboard, and it can be easily connected to your mobile. And you can use the mobile to control things in the smart switch. Okay. Do you have smart switches in your home? Anyone?
no,
No. Right. You can now these are available in the shops. You can install a smart switch to your room. You can ask your mom or father, but find a good mood and ask, right? So I need smart switch to control my room. It's not expensive. You can just replace the existing switch with a smart switch. Okay, that's it. And finally, computers, we know these things, we learn system unit, and this is a misunderstanding, right? Some are thinking CPU as this, but this is system unit. This is not CPU. CPU is central processing unit is inside this. Actually, inside the system unit, you have the motherboard, and inside the motherboard, we can install a processor to this processor socket. That is the nature. And random access memory is this component. This component is called random access memory or the main memory. This is where the computer memorizes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how to change our memory size?
So we can buy a new random access memory and remove the existing random access memory and connect the new memory instead of the old memory. That's all. Right? Okay. Then, yes.
So if any PC have a onboard memory, we can't change it, no?
Yeah, if that embedded computers are having embedded memories, that is difficult to change. And one more thing. So the last thing, why we need software. Okay, let me show you small thing. I have one pen drive here, and I have another pen drive. Let's assume in this pen drive I have a movie, a film. I want to put this film to this pen drive, and I'm trying my level best to put this film, but the second pen drive is empty, but it's not accepting. Why? I'm trying to put the movie. Will it work?
No, sir.
No,
we
it's
need
not.
to.
Why is it? Why is
We
that?
need to go to us. We need to take a software for.
We need to insert to the laptop.
Yes, we need to plug this into a computer, which is having operating system. Actually, we need the support of software to do that. I am here as liveware or user. This is hardware, but hardware cannot communicate with me without a software. So if you plug this to a computer, computer will have software to read this and understand this is empty. If I plug this to a computer, computer has software to read and understand that this has the movie. So the computer can recognize this, the software can recognize this as a movie, and it can copy and paste it in this because this has space. To understand that, you need a software. So software is the middleman between you and your computer's hardware. You, the user. Hardware is this tangible device. These components which you can touch and see, those are called hardware. But if you want to communicate with this hardware, you need software. So software is actually working as the middleman. It's providing various services like word processing, games, video editing, file exchanging, file sharing, downloading, painting, playing videos, playing movies, playing games, right? So those are software programs. And one last thing, that is about application of ICT or computers. In different fields, schools are heavily using computers. Why we can learn, why we can meet, why I can see you, especially because of Zoom. Zoom is a software, right? Zoom is a software. If I have the webcam, you have the webcam, but we cannot see each other. We need an additional thing, that is software, right? That is the previous one. Okay, the computers are used in different places like banks, schools, factories, agriculture. I would like to suggest you these things, right? Not just in these fields, computers used everywhere. In transportation, computer use. In legislation, organization, legal purpose, we can use computers. Actually, let's say in vehicles, computers are used. In home appliances, the ගෙදර තියෙන බඩුවල ඒ හැම එකකම computer part එකක්, machine. These what do you call ovens, so it can use computers. Everywhere computers are there, in everywhere. Not just so in education also we can use for different purposes, to share knowledge, to download books, to download materials, and even for simulating things. So for an example, think about this software. This is animadrafts.com. And we can see, if you visit this website, we can see how disc drums and how super change charger or turbo works, how a car engine works, how a jet engine works, how human eye works. So likewise, you can just see these things interactively using these interactive animations. And another website. This is another website. This is Tinkercad. And if you can remember, okay, the tinkercad.com, if you want to, okay, let me stop. If you want to see how a lemon battery works, a battery can be created by using a nail and this one, maybe a coil. Then you can generate some voltage, but this is not powerful to do something, but you can generate small current from that. And let's say if you want to create a circuit, and if you use a single battery, let's use a single battery, and I'm trying to connect LED bulb to this battery, and then I'm trying to lighten up this. But you can see it's not here, small light, very small power. But if I increase this to 2 batteries, you can practically see this, right? කරන්න කලින් මේවට අපි කියන emulators කියලා. Practically කරන්න කලින් කරලා බලන්න. බැටරි දෙකක් දැම්මොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? The bulb will simply burn. ඔයා ඕන මෙතන අත තියාගෙන ඉන්න අතත් පොඩ්ඩක් පිච්චෙනවා. දැන් මේක බැටරි එකට පත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ බල්බ් එක. බැටරි දෙකක් තියලා බලන්න. දැන් බල්බ් එක පිච්චෙනවා. අපි ඕක ඇත්තට කරනවට වැඩිය if you can simulate and see, then you can find a solution. You can use a resistor to reduce the voltage of this. Let's connect the resistor to the anode and then to the bulb, right? Then it will reduce the voltage and the power. So bulb is okay now. So let's change this to 1 ohm. You can see it's problematic here because you are getting more amperes, 120 milliamperes. We are only need is 20 milliamperes. So let's increase this to 100 milliamperes. Now you can see it's fine. Likewise, now you know what you need to buy. You need to purchase 2 batteries and 100 ohm resistor and a LED bulb. Then you can lighten up this LED bulb without any issue. So this is called simulation. This is in education, right? Okay, this is tinkercad.com. You can also try this. You can create a free account there and you can also try this. Then so banking fields, ATMs, we discussed this. Automatic billing machine, internet banking, where you can pay bills. Hospitals, you know, the oximeters, thermometers. So these are also used in home environment and hospitals. This scanning machine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you send the link to the chat?
Which one? Animadrafts.com. Tinkercad. Okay, I'll send. Then computers can also be used in the factories and agriculture. Agriculture to actually Apple. So you saw, I actually saw your video. Apple දහක් පොළවල Apple ගහේ තියෙන ගෙඩි ඔක්කොම එකපාර ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒකලා පැකේජ් කරන එක දක්වාම computers පාවිච්චි කරන්න. So all these steps in agriculture, fertilizing, planting, pest control, for all these things computers are used. Okay, now I'll send the links so you can do your studies. You can try this. You can start learning electronics maybe from today and either. Oh, so basically girls, you don't like to learn electronic much, thinking that the devices will burn and you will get an electric shock. But don't worry, you have Tinkercad. Start that now and you can enjoy simulating there without any effort. You don't want to purchase this even. You can learn wiring. You can learn electronics using the virtual environments. You can create Arduino based circuits, everything there. You can try to add 2 lemons and see. Instead of 1 lemon, you can see here this lemon is actually generating only small voltage. So let's reduce the voltage and reduce the resistance, and then you can see whether it's generating enough power to lighten up LED bulb. Likewise, you can see that. Okay, with that, I'm going to stop for today. And I think we have discussed the entire chapter now. Next day, we'll be starting discussing the second chapter, which is the computer laboratory and safety. Okay, then see you all next week. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Um,
Good night.